You know what I want to do? I actually want to show you Eluge in natural, not that environment. So we will make some very interesting plays here. Assuming we top deck a land, which of course we did because we're good at magic. So we put the flute counter here. Now all those cards are free. But I think we can buy a little bit of time. So of course we could double cast if we do it on every turn, because this discounts on each turn, down to 0, and we could play both then. But it's only 1-drops with no enchantment, so I think it's such a waste that we really don't want to do it, because we can do this. Isn't it better, guys? If you felt a small spark of joy, that's correct. That means everything is fine. How about attacking and getting more discount on my cards that do not get any value from this card? They can block, I don't mind it. Then they will lose on cards. Right now they're probably losing on tempo, and I mean Eluge is doing stuff. We can also combine the crab with Unsummon, not even talking about the discount. Sure. Do you want to try again with your cool second Pacted Sheltered? No, they don't. They, in fact, do not. They still believe. Guys, this guy believes that he's the one that being the aggressor. Why did I wait with this? Normally you do it at the combat phase to tap the attackers, because I knew that our opponent will try to be super aggressive, thinking that they are the one that is winning, and well, that's not really the case, is it? That's not really the case. And let's beat Mono White Aggro one more time. So as you can see, we can smork all the top decks with this one, with Sunderflock, because it feels really darn good. Oh, isn't the board better? Let's enjoy the moment. This is the crap realm. Okay, Eluge, absolutely the best card in Magic. Showing that, it's elemental. It's funny because one of the big upsides of this here is that it's elemental, so it doesn't get any downsides, and it still discounts the Sunderflock. Right now they will just lose on tempo, they cannot really keep up anymore. Sure. We can even crab probably on the next turn. They need to make a bigger play than this, and that's the bigger play, and that's why we can do this. Thank you. Feels good. Feels good. Is that a Badger Enjoyment deck? It is indeed a Badger Enjoyment deck. I don't have anything better, guys. It is what it is. Don't draw like this, guys. Just don't draw like this. We can still go Sunderflock. So my idea for winning, I will never have time to counter anything. Right? What is the next turn? Probably Crab Gaming. Okay, this is probably a little bit better. So we want to discard more cards because then we get the full discount on Crab. And let's be honest, those counter spells are not doing too much against a deck that is basically all creatures and 4 rhythms. Because they realize that as long as you have Badger, mana is not a thing that exists in Magic. So you can just take everything that costs X and is just insanely broken. Like we first played Badger deck, I think, outside of Golgari Infinite Combo, of course. Oh, are we dead? This is surprisingly close to that. Okay. Okay. Take your Badgers and go away. Take your Badgers and go away. We played with Librarian and Badgers and it was insane. Can you please, start over with a less Badger-friendly environment? Thank you very much. Oh! And that's all it takes! Okay, so our opponent is going for some skeletons. It seems to be the Orzhov Battlefront skeleton deck with Corpses of the Lost. So we go to end phase, or end step should I say. Kill the skeleton so they don't get dissolved, at least on this turn. They can get it later. And well, we probably opt into Unsummon. That's most likely the play. They can tutor after that turn, after this turn, but hopefully it will be a little bit slow. Oh, unless they play another and we do exactly the same thing again. Well, this is somehow perfect. This is normally a really solid draw, but for our deck it's actually perfect to slow the tutors and still get the land. Listen, I like this card, but I think playing lands could be important for winning of this game. Can I please get my lands? That was close. We need to detect intrusion probably. So they can start tutoring for probably Battlefronts and try to outvalue us, which will be a bit of a problem, but we have Sunderflock. Sunderflock is such a big part of this deck. Like, this is your sweeper that you normally don't have in mono blue. And it's kinda like 2 mana sweeper with a 5/5 on top. It's kinda massive. Our opponent really doesn't want to get those solved cases, you know? This is the detective that literally just doesn't want to investigate this whole thing. Do we just go for this? It feels really bad. This is our only value card, but it's also the only card we can actually play. So I think it's land for Eluge, and we start to play with Eluge. So we can, you know, try to get some Eluge gameplay. This could be removal. I think they play Get Lost, if I remember, so this could die instantly doing nothing. But what other choices we have? We can, you know what, we can counter basically every other card. This is for Battlefronts, this is for creatures. And we can even hit artifact that I believe they don't play. So, you know, this could work, because with this skeleton, they kinda managed to... Okay, never mind. This is just a solo creature that demands the answer. You know what? Guys, I think I found the usage for Eluge. I think. It can be discarded to save cards. Do we just go double Detect Intrusion? We can go Eluge and then Sunderflock, maybe that's the play. We will definitely cast a Sleight of Hand. How many we have? 4? This will be enough for full discount. Thank you, Eluge, for being part of this game. You are great. Thank you for discarding less cards. We could also Detect Intrusion for Battlefront. No, I think it's Sleight of Hand. We need to find the crab, because that gives us the discount that we need. Yeah, see? You just name the card. And if you're really good at Magic, if you name the card, Shuffler magically appears in front of you and says, Alright, bro, you are getting your favorite card this one time, but next time you are getting Mana Screwed, and you have to accept the terms. Unless you are a mono-white player, then you just get Double Shattered and Fireworks. No salt, just saying. We could go for the crab at the end step to buy more time. I kinda like this. We can even go double crab, and that will be 10 damage, which means 2 turn lethal. And then we protect them with counter spells. I think this is a winning game plan. Well, this scavenger will be very, very optimistic. Very, very, very optimistic. I nearly pressed it because I'm a control player and I always do everything at damage step, which in this situation would be a bit of a disaster. Okay, we go for double tap. Oh no! In response, they put the counter. Absolute savage. Showing that they have no place for the turn, so we can safely play everything. Man, this is one of those responses that you do because it's highlighted and you want to show that you can. How about Sunderflocking this? And that's a game. We can protect everything with double counter spell, because this can be Enweb or Enwept. It can be Spider-Man, you know? So we won. Let's go for the Sleight of Hand. Guys, I think that the left one is way better than the right one. It should be this one. It absolutely should be this one. Like, if you took the other island, this would be such a misplay. Thank you, Shuffler, for this choice. Thank you. So, of course, we want to keep playing those. Let's see if our opponent uses the map, and we can get a little bit of extra value. Obviously, the Siren is not exactly what you want to bounce. Unless... Come on, bro, you know you want it. You know you want it. Alright, we'll play like that. Definitely a weird hand. How about full hand of Unsummons and one lone crab? However, we can keep countering something, you know? So, it's not as bad. Oh, they finally... Man, I'm literally playing this. So the original decklist has 2 of those and 4 of those, because that's the correct build. But look at the art. You can have wacky races with some shark cars, or a cool red dragon being unsummoned in the magical realm of magic. So, I mean, the choice is easy. So of course they can replay the Siren, you know, do the stuff, but we are doing it for the discount to slow the game down, and they still need to tap out for it. And as you can see, they don't fully like what is happening. Map wasted, mana wasted. Do you want to do it again? Or you learned your lesson? Okay, now I'm playing Bounce Off literally just to not sit in my hand, thank you. Oh, so much better. I noticed that since the last sets I'm paying more attention to art. We can go for the crab. There is a chance they have things like Ankh. But we can always crab at the end step and hopefully, you know, get there. Our hand is like 0 minus negative value, but we still have all the value cards in the... Wait there. What is going on? What is this game? We still have enough cards that we should be able to find our value cards very soon. So normally this would be a really bad situation. But here, bro, I have a cool option for you. How about we unsummon your cat, so there's no cat, and then I summon my cool crab. I know that we miss on the tap, but we avoid counter spells, and if they play this type of deck, I would imagine they have some counter spells. Unless they just play so weirdly. Okay. Is that just Azorius Flyers with a random wild cat approaching? It's like Ratatata, you don't want to see it, but you still will. In every game. I will keep this. There's no point in being so aggressive. Okay, this is nice one. This is the answer. Okay, now this will be tapped, which means that Detect Intrusion is getting discounted. Get lost? Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. It was attacking. You are indeed correct. Do we counter this? Yeah. I think we do. This damage is kinda important. Our opponent tries to buy time, and we need to make sure that they cannot buy time. Now they cannot really play the cat anymore because we are pressuring so hard. Siren. It is what it is. We need to live with it. Fortunately, the stats alone are not good enough to block. That's a cool clue. It's from Air Nomad's Legacy. Is there a Legacy cookie? No, it's not a cookie. Let's go. Let's go with Island and a Swing. And let's see if they have more. They probably do. Trick. Oh, no, that's a trickster if I've ever seen one. Okay, I can live with this. We'll get some card advantage. Of course, our opponent is reversing the game pretty hard, but at least we know we get this. I really like the crab. Do we just go double interference and do we try to win the crab wars? Yeah. Normally you do this for the discount. Here we don't have the discount, but it's actually pretty darn good, because we need to be way more aggressive than this. Swing. I think we can afford it. The problem is that they have the sneaky cat. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. I think we just solved this. They tapped incredibly aggressively. I didn't expect this play at all. But I will take this play. At all. I kinda want to draw the cards, man. We could even discard this island to get more value. I would love to raise, but I think we need a little bit more. Wait, we could just play it for 5 mana. Okay, this is probably better. This is just probably better. Let's see what we get. We submit 0. We pay a lot. A lot. And Sunderflock is kinda incredible, isn't it? We cannot really counter. So we can either go full creature aggro, or we can keep some tricks and waste the crab, which will be very important card. We definitely have to play this on this turn, so we'll be tapped. We attack with this, we bounce everything, and next turn crab could be lethal. I will go all in. Our opponent, look at the cards, like they have so much more than us. I will read it twice just to not bounce my own elemental. When this creature enters, if you cast it, return all non-elemental creatures. Elemental crab. I don't know how it is elemental. Is that lightning? Oh, it's water, because it lives in water. That makes perfect sense. It's a water crab. Oh man, that's so cute. So now our opponent is suddenly completely behind. So what is the most important part? 4 mana. They need to make all the plays only on 4 mana, which means that very likely they will tap out fully, and whatever they have, we can grab it. How about... I know you want to tap my stuff. Well, the stuff was indeed not tapped. I mean, we will definitely play this in response with Kicker, and let's find some cool answers, shall we? Okay, we can win from here. We need to take the right cards. We will play the Crab to tap Ankh. So what is the other card? We could just go full all-in mode. We can even unsummon it. We're pretty darn tapped. I like Consult, but I think we need to just go all-in. This is combat phase, don't forget. It should be Crab probably, but maybe they go for Sunderflock. Not the biggest difference, they're very similar somehow. Completely two different cards, but they're similar here. Okay. We need to keep pressuring. This is a tempo card. This doesn't buy them any value. Down to 3. 0. Thank you. That's a good cost to pay for a 7-drop. Sure. And we still needed to bounce it, because otherwise they would block. That would buy them more turns. And see, they're in exactly same situation again. They have still nothing, but now they lost 5 extra life, and this is like lethal. Yep. Not relevant, not good enough, they still die. Which means they need to make the whole play on 3 mana. And I think it might be Ankh. Oh, they're trying to hit a land. That's risky. They won't play Ankh if they don't draw a land. They are good at magic, they got the land. Sheltered. Oh boy. Oh boy, what a trickster. What a trickster. But what would happen if this creature could not life gain and block on the next turn? So you can have your one elemental, but the other elementals are killing you on the next freaking turn. Haha. Oh, pick your poison. And I really think we finessed this game. I can see us like losing this particular match like in 5 different ways. But I think we did it nicely. Yeah, full tap, that's game. Yep. I'm pretty happy with this one. So I'm leaving it because I expect them to keep pumping it to like 3-3. They usually make a little bit less optimal plays just to get extra, you know, pump on this, but we'll see. 2 damage, sure. And how about Otter on top of your Otters, so you can have more Otters while you have Otters attacking someone who doesn't have Otters. That's the deck. That deck. That's what it is, really. Let's go Sleight of Hand. You need to find me some crabs. Honestly, those cards are too slow. Like, it's 2 and 3 mana. Guys, I can only play 1-drops. What is the play? Opt at the end step? I honestly think Winternight Stories is way too slow. Like, it's 3 mana. Like, this is, we can play it on the next game probably. If we do it well. We're on the draw against deck that is playing pretty much 1-drops for the whole game and somehow never losing on value. Like, this is kind of fun when you think about it. So this is the deck that is so incredibly like fast and explosive that it can just play the whole game out of 1-drops, but it never stops. Somehow it just never stops. What is going on? Land probably not really. Eluge. It will enter the battlefield when the game is over, so that's cool. We need to double play this, open the crab, and somehow survive. There is still a chance, you know, if they kinda miss the initial pump and we can unsummon a little bit of things, there might be a small chance. You don't counter it, so we're not looking for Detect Intrusion. Of course, we could try to draw it, counter it, but there's no point, so why would you do it? You don't do it, because there's no sense. That's the idea. Oh, how about pumping your otters even more, so they can be more otters? Oh boy. The whole deck is pumping otters. Swing. I will play Consult, because it gives a little bit better selection. Oh boy. Eluge, please stop. Please stop. So Eluge. Eluge. Do we go for this? Like, they play some creatures. I wonder if that's Slick Shot too. They could be playing Slick Shot, but how will we ever hold 2 mana for anything? Like, guys, come on, let's be real. It's way too expensive. Yes, that was the card I was searching for. Thank you very much. Okay, it's fine. So we could go Crab or Eluge and then Summon. Crab is better. Like, guys, Crab is literally just better. Because we can combine it with a counter spell. Cheaper, better stats, and they can stock up. That's actually really fine for us. But we could counter it and just Crab them. Which feels really good. That is not a counter spell. What the hell? This is the best counter spell target we'll ever get for this matchup. And we know that they cannot do much, so let's go for the Crab. Especially if we hit Sunderflock, this can prove to be really good play. Now, in my mind, I saw we draw Sunderflock and I look like a freaking champ. However, it's still fine. We want to be aggressive against this deck, I feel. I could go Eluge into Unsummon. This is not a bad play for this turn, so let's go for it. We Flute, but with a counter this time and not with the lance. And we swing a little bit. We also have a nice blocker that they have to respect. Why are you a 5/5? Because we have 5 islands. That's how the card works, Sloth. It turns out that reading the card is, man, absolutely eye-opening on how the card works. Sleight of Hand. I always use it for the discount, like pretty much exclusively. So I don't even expect it to attack usually. But it might, and it will definitely defend us. Let's see how hard they tap, because for example, if they tap fully, we can just bounce the big otter and block the small otter, which feels great. Also get the discount, huh? Are you serious? Are you a freaking crab gamer? But we are a crab gamer. What's going on? Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. That saved so much of our life. More islands, huh? More islands. So we can attack with everything, but it's not lethal, so they can just take it and counter-attack for a win. Which means that, unfortunately... Okay, I think we need to do this, because I still want to save the mana, which means that Eluge, of course, is the best value right now if we attack, because we get another flute counter, and now we can go for this and see what we actually get for this turn. We got the maximum discount. Ooh! Don't forget, this is elemental too. They're fighting our own weapon. I think one consult can go into Unsummon. We need to basically slow them down, I guess. Can they kill us on 2 cards and double otter? They need to triple spell. It would be enough, probably. So, man. I think it's Sunderflock and Consult. We still bounce a lot of things. They don't know about this, that's very important. Don't forget we'll get discount on every turn, so this will be 2 mana for a kicked version. And without otters, they won't push enough for the lethal. They still get the crab. But that's fine, because the crab is the only thing we don't need to bounce. And now we get the consult for 2 mana with kicker, and we can keep going on the next turn with really good hand. And also add to the Eluge. Is Eluge doing the thing? The prophesize thing. Actually winning the game and carrying it. I hope so. I really like the card, it's just very hard to use. But definitely this is the... I think this is like the best deck I've seen with Eluge so far. And I mean, it's working. Alright, our opponent is playing elves. You guessed it. But you know what? I think we can afford to not answer it immediately. Because we are on summon deck. So if they get this extra mana, they will probably just play some 3-drop with this, right? Huh. This is very interesting. We could completely mess them up. I think countering this will prevent so many cards. Let's see if they have still 1-drop for 1 green mana. No, they swing face, as prophesized. This is kinda bad. But we do what we have to do, guys. At least we can speed up the crap. And we're getting closer to Eluge. So we can Eluge some lands. And we'll see how it goes. It's kind of fun interaction when you put those flute counters. The second Eluge is a little bit better because it benefits from all the counters that the first Eluge was putting in the your lands. So that's cool. Assuming the game continues after turn 4. This is weird. They have RAM, but they're not using it. Is that a counter spell? There's no way. We wouldn't see the counter spell, but I just refuse to believe it. Okay, good. So Eluge is getting some flute counters, which means Unsummon is a little bit better. I know I could bounce the elves, but this is a creature deck. They will be playing creatures with this mana from elves, and it's better to bounce the big thing. Maybe Sphinx is a little bit worse because of course it gets cards, but every other creature should be a nice bounce target. Okay, I see what's going on. You are a badger enjoyer. You are a filthy badger enjoyer, and you think you have 1 2-drop in the whole deck. And you always tutor the same one in every game, every situation, every scenario, because one card is a little bit better than the other cards, huh? I know everything about you. Okay, don't mind it. It was fine. Bye. Go to your badger run. And okay, I have a filthy game plan, but I need good draws for it. And I'm not sure if we can get them. Because the idea is simple. We let them replay the badger many times, they get all the lands into creatures, and then we go crap into Sunderflock. That's the idea. We can put flute counter on this, that's so fun. This one has flute counter, so let's spread them. You want to have as many different lands as possible. We can counter something, so that's good. And of course those cards are free. Now we get 2 mana discount on each one on each turn on the first spell. Sure, you and your badgerness. They can just take the mana. And replay another badger, by the way. Oh my god, this card is grinding my gears. It's just so insanely good in every situation. I dare you, play your filthy badger. And we'll just top deck the Sunderflock and it will be all great. Did they chicken out? Do they fear losing their 1 card from the whole deck that matters? Of course they can, so they can drop badger on the next turn. That means all of this produces double mana and they can immediately use this, even if we remove this, for the rhythm. I guess they cannot use Harmonize, so there is that, but it's still probably, like, this is 8 mana alone, so they can find a freaking 4-drop by just playing normal cost without using Harmonize. But you know, the whole point of this card is that you need to discount it, because otherwise it's unplayable. No, not if you use Badger, then every card is playable. Aravan has 6 mana, 4 cards. And all the possibilities in the world. I guess they have 3 mana because Badger is not here. I really think we go for the crab. Otherwise it will be hard to, you know, get them. And we want to kill elves if they want to block, because those creatures come back. This one will actually die. Can you believe that creature dies when it's killed? Weird. So of course they can take 2 mana. And okay, honestly, guys, we did it. We actually did it. How do I want to play? We can still hit Sunderflock before attacking. So when I attack, I get better discount. But this allows us to Sunderflock? Nope. It just would be too perfect, wouldn't it? We will go with Stories, maybe. That's pretty big deal. We cannot use the discount on opponent's turn for this. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. We go for the fruit counter. Maybe we can counter a little bit. We can just opt. I guess we could still try to hit Sunderflock. I don't think it's worth the chance, but I guess we will have spare mana because this is free. Wait. If this is free, we could just go for the stories. They will be better on the next turn. Let's just play this and see what happens. Maybe we get the Sunderflock still. Eluge, not too bad, but I don't expect this one to die. Okay, that means double counter spell. Guys, I think this is good enough. It's not perfect, it's not what we tried to hit, but it's still something. Guys, our opponent is playing Badgers. Have you seen this one before? Do you want to play more Badgers with your Badgers so your Badgers make more Badgers? Like, have you noticed that this is like the whole gameplay? This one card. Their whole game is literally playing Badgers and using mana to get more Badgers. Of course, they are nearing the stage where Riddler makes a difference. I mean, those cards do not change. Like, how many decisions you can have? I guess the rhythm is giving them a bit of a headache. Because, of course, they can take every creature from the whole deck. Nope. This one is a freebie, just for you. Firdoch. I wonder what the Firdoch is. Is that Harmonizer? The one that doubles the power? I wonder. And when Badgers stop, their game plan stops too. So guys, it finally happened. Eluge, the Shoreless Sea, the card that was requested for over a year in the comments, it finally happened. Because finally we have a deck that makes sense with this. And I was really surprised with how well the deck works. I think a huge part of it is Sunderflock. This is your mono blue sweeper that we never really had. And it really gives you the chance against, you know, the flood of creatures, Badgers, all of this stuff. And because of the crab, you can discount it to 2. Then this is also incredibly cheap. And somehow you can just play it for 4 mana, a full sweeper and 2 massive creatures, and this is very often enough to completely reverse the game, even in the matchups that you aren't supposed to win. And with Eluge, you can make some tricks. I didn't have too much faith into this card, but it definitely feels like the best Eluge deck I have seen in the last probably, 2 years, something like this. So yeah, if anything works, it should be this deck. You have full sideboard. This deck is won 5-0 in League. So it is proven for best of 3, but I didn't really believe in it too much in best of 1. Let me check the stats because I'm not sure how we did. Hi, I'm back, and it turns out we absolutely crushed it. 7 wins, 4 losses. This was better than I expected. I hoped for 50-50 to be honest, but I think we outplayed some of the games really nice. By the way guys, like honest opinion, this deck is incredibly hard to play. I think I did a decent job at it. I think we played it very well even, but definitely not at perfect level. This is one of the decks that it will take a long time to master it. Why? Because you have so many cards that draw you. And you have very specific answers that can basically answer everything in the game. So very often you will make a blind call of trying to hit your answer with one of those, getting the crab discount, maybe setting up the Sunderflock. You also have the discount from Eluge. There are so many different ways you can play each game that finding the right one for each matchup will be very hard and for every situation. So definitely a very hard deck to master. And yeah, I think that's cool. That means the more you play it, the better it should be. So yeah, we crushed it. You have full sideboard. That was a good day of Magic, so I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you for all the patrons for, you know, supporting the channel. As always, you guys are truly awesome, and I hope we're keeping up with the cool content, so you guys never get bored and always have some fun in Magic. And for you, dear viewer, watching the video until the end, really thank you for, you know, just being part of the channel. It means a lot to me personally, so thank you for that. And yeah, I hope you all had fun, and see you in the next video.